cases that other countries who don't even test don't have. If you don't test, you don't have any cases. If we stop testing right now, we'd have very few cases, if any.
All right, let's get more on all of this from Derya Unutmaz, who's an immunologist at the Jackson Laboratory, which is a biomedical research facility in Maine. Derya, it's great to have you back. What do you think is behind the FDA's decision to revoke the use of hydroxychloroquine used as a treatment in COVID-19 patients?
I think this revocation by FDA in this, I'm going to call it a saga, and hydroxychloroquine drug related to treatment of COVID-19 is a very important milestone because they clearly have analyzed this in a very detailed manner and concluded that the drug has no benefit in patients. So just to summarize what really happened and the basis for this decision is that initially this drug was shown in laboratory work to reduce the viral replication in lab culture conditions. However, the trials that were done, especially a recent trial, which was a randomized trial, that tried to measure what happens in patients. So if you give this drug, do you actually reduce the replication of the virus? So if that's the case, then we would see less viral shedding. So you can actually measure how much virus the person is making. And that trial concluded that there was no such effect. And the main reason why they couldn't see that effect is that because the concentrations required to block the virus in vivo was never achieved. And if you cannot go over a certain concentration, otherwise it becomes too toxic. So that was a very important trial. And then the other trial that was actually another very large randomized trial that tested whether the drug was effective on hospitalized patients. This was done in England, 11,000 people, and that trial actually stopped early because they showed no benefit whatsoever in reducing mortality or hospitalization. So, and there's also other evidence from retrospective studies that so far this drug has not shown to be very beneficial, and the FDA rightly revoked the emergency use.
Derya, you really put it perfectly in your first answer, which is calling this a saga. How many stories have you and I just on our airwaves spoken about the studies and all of the different information on hydroxychloroquine and the controversy there? So would you say that this is, that you would support this decision by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration to take this?
Yes, absolutely. I would support it. Actually, I read through their report, which is very, very detailed. I think it's more than 15 pages, and they really make the point. They really told this out. And they also explain why they had taken the emergency decision to begin with, because it was an emergency. And there was some indication that this drug could have worked. And it's a well-known drug which is used in systemic lupus erythematosus and rheumatoid arthritis, some autoimmune conditions. It does have side effects, though, and they actually report that hundreds of very serious side effects were observed, mostly related to the heart, but also kidney problems, some kidney failures. So they've concluded that the benefit did not really match the potential side effects of this drug, but they still left it to the discretion of the medical doctors that they can use it off the label since there's still some clinical trials that are ongoing. But they do not recommend this to be used anymore in COVID.
All right, Derya Unutmaz, hopefully we can put that issue to rest for a while there until the next study, of course. Thanks for being with us.